First stop in Belfast. Hello. We have a kitchen in our accommodation in Belfast, so I actually get to cook while we are here. And as you would have seen, we went to the Asian Grocer to stock up on all the goods. So I am making dumplings. If you want to follow along, this is what you'll need. Pork mince, garlic chives, corn flour, chicken stock, egg, sesame oil, and some dumpling wrappers. At home, I normally use gougy wrappers, but they don't have these here. So I'm going to try wonton wrappers, which are a bit thin, I think. So I got these other ones as well. So I'm going to try both, because if I get the opportunity again, which I hope that I do, I'll know which one is better. So I'm going to try out both today. So put all the stuff in a bowl. I'm going to put the link to the actual recipe, which is a Marion Grasby for pork and chive dumplings. So it's just her recipe. Thank you, Marion. These are delicious. I make them all the time. They're my favorite. And then I'll show you how I'm going to make the dipping sauce later as well. So everything in a bowl. Let's go. All right, so all the ingredients are in the bowl except for the garlic chives, which I wait to put in until after I've mixed this. Otherwise, it kind of just splats everywhere. This, nice and thick and congealy. Cool. Now I'm going to put the garlic chives in, and we'll talk about stuffing in a moment. So I've got these dumpling wrappers. I normally use the gyoza ones at home, but these have turned out well. And these are frozen, which I wouldn't use if I had fresh available. They're a little bit dry around the edges, but otherwise they're pretty good and good thickness. Don't get dumpling wrappers at home because they're too thick. Get gyoza wrappers. Anyway, get about a teaspoon worth of filling, put it in the middle, wet one side with some water. I dry my fingies. And then we press. So there's a beautiful technique, but I absolutely butcher it. I just fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch, and then I give it a good smush, and then sit it on some baking paper. And we just do that. Be gentle. We do that until they're all done. All right, lads, we're on to the
Well, sexist.
wonton wrappers. They're very, very light, so I'm understuffing, or trying to, and I'm just making it up. So I'm not convinced that these are going to hold, but they're very floury, so I need to also put water. So come here, I'm doing it like this, so I'm going to see if they hold. It's going to go on a triangle, and then fold it in, smush, fold it in, smush, smush, smush. This is the joy when you're not a professional chef, is that you can make it up. But I'm going to cook them separately to these ones, which you can see are a little bit more robust.
Chubby pricks.
So we're chucking them in the fridge. The oven tray that I was using as a tray was too big. So I've just taken the shelf out of this little fridge and packed them on. So I put these in the fridge for a little while to kind of firm up so that when we boil them, they don't fall apart because they're a bit warm and sloppy at the moment. So they go in the fridge, and I'm going to make the dipping sauce now. So you will need black Chinese vinegar, soy sauce, chili oil. I left some garlic chives aside because I like to put that into, and one garlic to grate in. And put a generous and less spicy for you. Come back to me. So I have more chili oil and less garlic because it gives me the toots, and Tyler has less chili oil and more garlic because he doesn't like chili as much as I do. Tastes like home. Let's play some Trivial Pursuit. What?
What did you put this in my hand for?
Oh, get out of here.
Uh-oh.
How long have we been playing for?
15 minutes?
I'd say 20. It's alright that I got 3 chips. You got none? Whatever. Read my question. Alright, I'm cooking these wontons first. So I've got boiling water. The crack is Marion does it so that you put it in, you let it come to a boil, you add some cold water, you let it come to a boil, you add some more cold water, and you let it come to a boil. So it comes to a boil 3 times. And that way the insides cook, but adding the cold water stops the wrappers from getting too mushy. But with these wonton wrappers, I don't trust them to sustain that kind of rapid cooking. So I might let them come to the boil once and then add cold water and just let them come to the boil twice. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. But then with these mates, 3 times. Meanwhile, in the Trivial Pursuit world, each on 5 bits. I am in the pursuit of geography, which is a terrible inside joke because I am able to teach geography, but I hate it. I don't care about sand dunes. And Tyler is in the pursuit.
Hang on, the world should care more about sand dunes.
No, yes, they do. Like, I care personally on a personal
Yeah,
level.
like the ecology of our beaches require sand dunes to be...
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. And you are in the pursuit of sports and leisure.
Go.
Alright, I brought that to the boil twice, and they're ready to go. I do not have a slotted spoon or the like, so I'm using this spatula. It's going to work out just fine.
You know what they look like?
Testicles.
Yeah.
And get it real.
Yum.
Dumpling dance, dumpling dance. I boiled these, I brought them to the boil 3 times, and this has done the trick. No hair was eaten in the filming of this segment. Oh. Dinner is served. I prefer these dumpling wrappers better. It's just a little bit thicker, a bit more toothsome.